what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds, and unfortunately, I have a message, okay? My message is to teach financial freedom, is to teach people to become wealthy, to teach people not to rely on the system, not to rely on the government, how to become financially independent, financially literate. That's my message. YouTube have given me a strike, and I've been banned. I've been banned from posting on YouTube. I did predict this. I've been saying this actually for the last year. This has been happening for the last year. And the reason for this video is just to inform my followers and my viewers what's going on, because it's looking very likely that in the next, I don't know exactly how long, but very, very, very soon, I'm suddenly going to be able to stop uploading any videos, and that's going to be for at least a week. I've had a strike on YouTube. I had a warning before, now they've just given me a strike. And listen, I've got my own personal views on why this is happening, and I guess that doesn't matter. You can make up your own mind, you can do your own research and use your own critical thinking. But the real reason for the video is just to say, if I disappear off YouTube all of a sudden, if I start disappearing, it's not that I'm not speaking. I am speaking. It's just that I'm being, deplatformed. So I'll tell you what happened, I'll set a bit of context, and I'll give the reason why YouTube have given me a strike, which, by the way, I am appealing because I think that it's crazy. I just think that, I'll tell you, you may have seen the video. You've probably seen the video that got me this strike. So, firstly, the media did out and out try and destroy my business and my reputation. Okay, January this year, for about 6 months. They came after me heavy. And at the time I was saying, they're all linked. This is something bigger. This is not, and I just sounded like a crazy person saying this. I have evidence of this. There's only so much I can say on YouTube, lest I get another strike and they permanently delete my channel. But the media were really trying to get me, and they were trying to destroy my credibility. And what they were saying my techniques of property don't work. They were trying to imply with the power of suggestion and innuendo that I'm not who I say I am, that my students aren't successful, that I'm not really a multimillionaire. They didn't say it because that would have been a lie and they would have been sued. So instead they tried to imply it. And, I fought the media back, and, BBC retracted their comments, at least some of them. Channel 4 removed their show from Catch Up, and I didn't quite get an apology out of them. And usually what happens though, like the Sun newspaper, they printed a big long lie about me, about the whole Lord Sugar thing. And I responded with evidence. And then they just amended the story. You know the whole thing, they'll put it on page 2, but then they'll put a little apology on page 37 type syndrome. So I had a lot of challenges with the media, and it really, I felt like it was coming from a dark place, and I was proving everything that I was saying, and I did. I proved actually my techniques work. I am a multi-millionaire. I started from nothing. Every week I have success students on my channel, and I really proved with hard evidence and facts, and none of the journalists would come and interview me. They wouldn't come and speak to me. They wouldn't have a debate with me. They wouldn't do anything. All what they wanted to do is they wanted to just look at all of my video footage, come to my events, and take little bits out of context and write a story with a false headline. So that was happening. I think most people would have probably, if they were me, would have quit at that point. But I continued putting out content. I continued doing what I'm doing. I continued teaching people. I continued having a winner Wednesday every single week on my channel. Continued selling out large rooms and teaching people, and that's that. Not taking a salary from my training company. Not, no weird agenda on my end. Very clear, very transparent. So that's the battle that I had. Now, while that was happening, they were trying to discredit what I was saying. They didn't manage to take me down. So now what's happening, and I predicted this would happen, is that they're finding other petty little reasons, nothing to do with me, nothing to do with property, nothing to do with financial freedom, nothing to do with what I teach, but they're trying to get my channel deplatformed in other ways. So I did an interview with Grant Cardone, and we spoke about, I don't even know what I can say. Without this video getting whacked, because the video was taken down. But basically we talked about the global, I don't even know what words I can use, the situation that's happening right now, okay, across the world, the crisis. We talked about that, and what the economic agenda, I'm so scared, I can't even speak freely right now. But we talked about the reasoning behind, the economic reasoning why certain things might be happening and taking place. Me and Grant Cardone discussed this. He gave his opinion. I also put Robert Kiyosaki I've interviewed Robert Kiyosaki before, but I took something from what he said and put it on the channel. And it was really just a case of, look, this is kind of what's happening. The rich are going to get richer, the poor are going to get poorer, and here's how you can be independent financially. It was a financial video. It wasn't about, or anything like that. It wasn't about health. It was about finances. And it was about how we can be independent financially. It was about capitalism. It was about business. It was about investments. That was it. Now, I did do a video with my dad. My dad went to Brazil, and he said the reason that he was moving to Brazil was because of some of the things and the restrictions that were happening, and I interviewed my dad about that, and he shared his opinions, and that video got removed off YouTube, and I received a warning. But then, they found a video I did with Grant Cardone from April, and they just suddenly flagged it now. It seems to me, and listen, again, people are going to be, some of the viewers on this channel are just going to be like, Samuel, you're crazy, you think everyone's against you. I don't think everyone's against me. What I think is, when you are teaching against what the narrative is, when you're teaching against the plan of work 40 years to retire on 40% of what you couldn't afford to live on in the first place after working 40 hours a week, the 40-40-40 scam, okay? All the ISAs and the help to buy schemes and all the things that they put to you. And when I'm saying actually no, and I'm running large events, and there's a shift, and it's a coincidence, right, that a week or so before my crash course, I start talking about my crash course, and I'm saying, hey, I'm going to be running a property investors crash course. It's free, and I'm going to be teaching you how to become financially independent. I'm going to be teaching you how to, and again, I have to be really careful what I say even on this video. Maybe even what I've said is too much. I don't know, because the video, if you saw the video that I did with Grant Cardone, there was nothing sinister in the interview. There was nothing conspiracy. It was just an interview about wealth, how they're redistributing wealth. And how the rich are going to get richer and the poor are going to get poorer. And how to be on the side of the wealthy. That was what the video was about. And then I get a strike for it. So I'm appealing the strike, but it's a coincidence that suddenly they're going to stop me posting videos in the run-up to my crash course. I don't think they want people at the Property Investors Crash Course. I don't think they want you there. Because believe me, I'll talk freely at the Property Investors Crash Course. So I have to make an executive business decision right now. Am I going to continue talking what I think and free on social media? Or am I going to have to stop? And I haven't decided how I'm going to play this, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do. Because it's not even like I'm talking about things I don't know anything about. I'm talking about the health side of things. I'm not. I'm talking about the business. I'm talking about the economic situation. I have to be so careful what I say on this video. So anyway, it's really messed up. I do think freedom of speech is gone. It's so funny that people can say all kinds of horrible things online. Horrible things online, but then as soon as you start talking about deeper things, things about how to get wealthy and how to be independent from the government and what the big agendas are going on, suddenly, it just disappears. So anyway, if I stop posting, I'm disappointed to have to post this video. It's a Wednesday. Wednesday for me is celebration day. I like to celebrate on a Wednesday. So when I woke up this morning to this, it was really disappointing. And I'm going to be posting. I'll try and re-find the video that got banned. I'm going to post it on Instagram. So if you want to see the video that got banned, then maybe in the description I'm going to leave my Instagram and go down to Instagram before it gets removed from Instagram. So anyway, I guess this video is just a way of me saying if I disappear off of YouTube, it's not because I've decided to stop posting, it's because I've been forced to stop posting. I am going to have to really be careful what I say. I'm not going to be careful at my events, believe me, and that's why I run the events. People say you can learn everything online for free. You can't, because everything's getting taken down. And this isn't just from me, this is from Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Rose from London Real. Oh my goodness, he's been here. I don't know him personally. I know Grant Cardone very well personally. My conversation with him gets taken down. So it's very, very strange. It's very, very sad. I am going to be celebrating tonight. I'll find something to celebrate. Tonight we've got a Winners on a Wednesday interview, if it's allowed to go up. At the time of recording this, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to post this up. Because by the time I go to post it, it might say I can't post it. So it's really interesting times. But what my advice to you, I urge you listening to study money. Because the people who have the money are the people that have control. And I think that is what they're trying to make difficult. They're trying to make that difficult. And there is massive opportunity. And through the next few years, people are going to become very, very wealthy. But that information is going to be hidden from the majority of people. So I'm not saying I know everything about everything. My goodness, I'm 29. I'm a working class guy. I grew up with nothing. But I studied rich people. I rubbed shoulders with business people. I copied what they did. I learned the formulas and it worked. And I'm living proof of that. And then I teach that at my events. I teach the same formulas. And that's why 90% of my students are overwhelmingly happy and recommend their friends to do the same training. And that's why every single week I have students queuing up to come on my channel to share their story of how my formulas that I learned have changed their financial life. So, really weird time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, comment below. And as I say, you might think right now, Samuel's crazy. He's crazy. In 12 months' time, you'll realize that I'm actually not crazy. I'm actually I've got a message. It's something that worked for me. It works for my students, but I just can't share that on platforms. So anyway, guys, I hope to see you at the crash course as well. I'll be talking completely openly at the Property Investors Crash Course. It's a £1 booking fee. It's a free program. It's 2 days. I'll leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description. I hope to see you there. And just pray for me, man. Pray for me and I'll pray for you. Because we're in strange times. We are in strange times. I'm going to keep teaching. Even if I can't do it on YouTube, I'm going to keep teaching at events in my own rooms. Even if I've got to bring people down to my house. I have done that. I've done that over the pandemic period. I've just brought people to my house, sat around this table and taught people. Because this, the teachings that I received have changed my life. And as a result of all what's happening, 1 million people losing their jobs. A job right now is one of the riskiest places to be. And as a result of all that, there are people that are being able to be self-sufficient, entrepreneurs. And the property market, by the way, is booming right now. And the rules that are changing are all going to help the very rich. And all I'm saying is, let's learn them and let's join them. But there's a lot of powerful people that don't like that being said. So, see you at the Property Investors Crash Course. The link has got the description's got the link. And I wish you all the very best to your financial freedom. Thanks.